Four elements P, Q, R, and S have atomic numbers of 4, 10, 12, and 14 respectively. Which of these elements is a noble gas? WAEC 1989, number 11. Noble gases are elements in group 8, group 18, or you call it group 8 VIII, group 8A. Why 8? Because they have attained what is called electronic stability. For an element to be a noble gas, if it has only one shell, that shell must have 2 electrons. We call this duplet stability. If the element or the atom of the element has more than one shell, it means that the last shell must have 8 electrons. We call this octet stability. So, for any of these elements to be a noble gas, it means that when we write the electronic configuration, the last number must be 8. And in electronic configuration, first shell must have 2 electrons. Other shells must have 8 to be stable, depending on the number of electrons involved. So let's go. P has atomic number 4, Q has atomic number 10, R has atomic number 12, and S has atomic number 14. Let's write the electronic configurations. P, the first shell holds 2. Second shell should have 8, but the only available electron remaining is 2. So we place that 2 at the last shell. Having 2 at the last shell means that it is not a noble gas. For P to be a noble gas, it must have 8 at the last shell. Let's go to Q. First shell traditionally must contain 2 electrons. How many is remaining here? 8. We place that 8 at the last shell. Having 8 at the last shell qualifies Q to be a noble gas. But let's continue. R has 12 electrons. First shell 2. Second shell 8. Yet we have not exhausted our 12. We have just registered 10 electrons, remaining 2. Therefore, we bring our 2 electrons to the last shell. Having 2 electrons at the last shell disqualifies R from being a noble gas. S has 2 electrons at the first shell, 8 electrons at the second shell, making it 10. It now remains 4 electrons. Sadly, the last shell has 4 electrons and not 8. Therefore, S is not a noble gas. We now know our answer, which is Q. Q is a noble gas. And the answer is before our eyes. And that is option B. Q is a noble gas.